Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Travel with Flex. So today guys, I'll be discussing on this very important issue that a lot of people have been contemplating on. This one could talk this one, that one could talk this one. But let me put it straight to you. It's just the proof of fun. How to set your account. How to put the account in order. The way it's supposed to be. There are ways that even though your money legit, the money you put in the account, even though it's legit and your account looks somehow, the embassy might look like this thing legit at all. Because sometimes the embassy don't even contact the bank. Most of the times they don't, but they'll look at the information, the way the account is, and other stuff, and they're like, okay, this is legit. But if your account just carry 1 month, or I say 1 month, or just one page of paper as bank statement to submit, it looks awkward. It's not just solely to Austria. I'll be talking about Austria. Then I'll be talking almost every country that makes use of bank accounts, that request for bank accounts, bank statements. Apart from, let me say, block accounts. Yeah, that one is different. But as long as you're submitting from your home country, then I think you need to listen to this. You need to listen to this. It's very, very important, and you should know this, because if your account is not well set, they might even look at the account and be like, there are people that have heard from them like the money is legit, everything is legit, but they still complain about the account. I've once experienced that. I use an account, every money there, everything is legit. But you know what they said? The embassy said the table on the of the paper was not straight with the, is it like letter heading? Yeah, because the account statement was printed on a letter heading paper. So you know, sometimes if you don't place it very well, there's a way it bends. So, and they actually scan it and just send it like that, so they feel like, oh, this was doctor like forged and other stuff like that. So this is how it's going to be. Let me put you guys straight. So before we continue, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell, and any video I upload, you'll be the first person to watch it. When you turn on the notification bell, I'm going to upload video, I might not see it if you don't turn on the notification bell. So this particular process is for all country, any country you're applying to. Just follow this process and I'll tell you how good to go. So some countries to start with maybe 6 months, some 3 months. That is the history of the account that they want. For Austria, I see people that will make that mistake and be like, the money have to be in your account for the past 3 months. No, it doesn't have to be in your account for the past 3 months. What they are telling you is that you should have an account history from at least for the past 3 months. Are you getting it? For the past 3 months. So if you are going for interview in the next 3 months, make sure from this month the account there's transaction going on the account back to back. Transaction is going on back to back, so that you look like, yeah, the account is legit. You didn't just open it only for that purpose alone. You can make use of it. You're making use of it at any time, like you've been using it. So now this is it. Now any account you'll be making use of, make sure like 6 months before you go for the interview, make sure there's transaction going on. If you have friends that want to do huge amounts of transaction, tell them to send the money to you. Are you getting it? Tell them to send the money to you, then you send it back to them. Like at least let the transaction be going on like that. At least maybe 100, 200, 300. If not put on like that. Keep doing it like that. Keep doing it like that. And again, you know, when the bank also used to move this SMS stuff, that charges, it makes everything getting bulky and everything. It makes the account look so presentable. By the time you present like 8 or 9 page of bank statement, yeah, they'll be like, okay, yeah. There won't be any reason for them to start doubting, like they just see 1 page. So when the account is that way, they won't start doubting the account. Like once this person send money, another person send money, you know, the accounts keep building. It keep building, it keep building, it keep building, it keep building. So at least 6 months before. And you know, there are some embassy that will tell you they want the money to be in your account a month before the interview. I guess like UK does that, like 28 days. The money should be there. So at least if you have those history, then you have the money in your account. The reason why I said 6 months before is that there are some banks, some embassy have seen that when you submit your bank statement and they're not too sure of the little history you provide, they will tell you to resubmit another bank statement. Then they will now tell you, go and print from so date, like a very far date. They might tell you 3 months. A very far date, they might tell you 3 months back or 6 months back. Said in short, I've seen this thing embassy that does that. Then you go back, they'll tell you please bring social account maybe from January or from December. They want to see the bank statement for those period. So imagine that the account has not been opened since then, and it just have only 1 month. How do you do it? Automatically. You just invite rejection to your application. So that's why you have to think ahead, plan ahead. So just because most people will be like, it's maybe a month to when they want to go for the interview, or a month when they want to go for the interview. That is when they start looking for which bank I go use. No. At least 6 months or 7 months before, already know the bank you are using, making inquiries already. Start preparing your account in respect to that. Keep putting the money, doing transaction, even though the money up before, no, they just keep doing transaction. So as long as they see transaction going on, they'll be like, okay, yeah, something is good, there's something going on, you're doing some 1 or 2 stuff, money is coming in. Are you getting it? Sometimes it's not even the amount of money you put there. Sometimes they just want to see if your financial life is kind of unstable. They want to see the history, like, of, that's what they want to see. So maybe like UK, they'll tell you 28 days before then you should put the money. Then you put the money, let the money be chilling there. Then when you're expected to go for the interview, carry on, go submit, do your interview, waka comot, you're good to go. But if it's for like Austria, you don't really need to start putting maybe a month before. No, Austria, even though it's a week before, even though it's 2 days before, it's up to you. But I would advise you put maybe 2 or 3 days, a week or 2 weeks before, put it there. And if you have the money on ground already, put it there as long as you can. And if it's your parent that is transferring the money, let them transfer it there. Make sure it's your parent, because some of the people that are going for interview might get there and you say, okay, who is your sponsor? And it's like, oh, my mom is the sponsor, my dad is the sponsor. Make sure they might, when they're done, they might like, okay, they'll give you this, there's this form they call declaration of is this source of fund, declaration of source of fund, something like that. Then when they give it to you, they'll tell you where is the source of fund. If it's a parent that's the source of fund, now you have to provide. They'll tell you to provide a document proving that, okay, this money is from social person. They might tell you provide your parents. If your mom, your account user, your dad account, provide his or her bank statement. Now, when you provide the bank statement, account must be maybe 3 months. Are you getting it? Then they will trace, okay, which day did your mom send the money to your account, and which day did you receive the money in your own account? Now, the two of them must correlate. Two of them must be at the same distance. Like, be like, okay. And they might ask again, what is your parent doing? What is your parent doing? How are they earning? Stuff like that. These are things that you have to plan ahead. These are things you have to put ahead. These are things you have to look. See, okay, now waiting they go ask to this. I'm just telling you for people going for Austria. And this also applies to every other country too. It's just as simple as that. Plan it well. When you have a lot of transaction going on and on, you are good to go. Even though they tell you go back and go and print 7 months back, you go and print it because you got no issue. You know that transaction has been going on. But when you can't provide the 3 months back, or provide 3 months back and they're saying, or 4, 6 or 7 months back and they're saying some funny transaction, they'll be like, then they'll start questioning it. They'll question a lot. There'll be a lot of questioning going on. And if you can't give an answer or legit answer that can convince them, then if an answer we go give them can't confuse them. I put myself like that, there's problem. So in order to avoid all this problem, you plan ahead, you put these things in place. And if you are collecting, if it's loan, some people are taking student loan, you understand which side they talk now, the other area where they talk. And the one way company they help with put money. Anyone, if you are collecting, getting sponsorship from company and all those stuff like that, tell them to put the money. Once they put the money, be very careful. There are some accounts that have limits of amount that can come into their account. When they don't come go block your account, then you can start the struggle on how the bank will release the money for your account. And now the bank will release this money for your account again, whereas this thing is getting closer. Tell them to transfer it little by little, maybe 4M, 2M, 3M, small like that. Like put this one here, put that one here, small. You understand? Just make sure everything you're doing, plan it well, and plan it in respect to your source of fund. If it's in a business you do, if a person won't send you money, you understand how they talk now. Person won't send you money to run out that way. Make sure say the narrative of the transaction, they show say okay, if in a land you say they say now provision or also okay, 10 bags of rice. make you do that transaction. You understand? You convince them more that okay, you're a business person, and according to what you put as a source of fund is business. So when they see okay, 10 bag of rice, this is the amount that came in, that. You know, it convinces them more. So all those narratives there, it's very, very necessary. So you see the reason why you have to plan ahead. You see the reason why you have to put it that way. So now you have to reason, okay, in the next 3 months, I'm going for my interview. Okay, I'm telling them, okay, you're running business. Okay, it's business I'm doing. Okay, I beg, and you get money where you don't save for one place. You just like, okay, I beg, Emeka, let me send that money, 5M, enter my account, or 2M. Put us in a 10 rice, bag of rice, you know that kind of thing. So that it would do legit. Even though not true the money come from bag of rice. I want to convince them what are they. But when they see the narrative, you know, at least that one's it's another area to convince them. Then when you reach there, you tell them this is what you do, this is what you do. They might ask for your CAC. Now that CAC now you might before then plan this thing ahead because you still have to submit it. So go do CAC. CAC take at least 30 days. So before then, do CAC, pay for it. They'll give you a CAC certificate. So when you are sending the declaration of the source of fund, you send them the CAC certificate that oh, I do business and this is my CAC certificate. Register is a registered listing business with government, and this is it. Here it is. That is another way of convincing them. And if na land you sell, show the documents of your land. When you show the documents of your land is another way of showing that okay, this is where I'm making money. But when you're showing document of land, they might like, what will be your continuous source? If you did there, who else will they support you? You have to like, okay, maybe your parents will support you, and this is what my parent does. And you might, don't forget to add the family ties. All these things are needed. But what I'm just talking about is is a way of arranging your proof of fund. So where I never talk to you, supposed don't understand because I'm not supposed to use all mouth they talk. She don't understand me. I'm not supposed to use all mouth they talk. If now say you just jam Emeka and be like, Emeka, do this thing for me. You understand how they talk, and not the levels where they talk. And Emeka put it in for you. Later on, if you just tell Emeka and just return the thing back for, you know, Emeka. Now I know it's what I mean now, even after your interview. Now I know it's how you talk now. If you want more details about this and you try to talk, because I don't want to talk anything for you. Just follow me. I will drop my contact because I contact will talk. I will put you through. So now just the thing with that. So please guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on the notification bell. And any other video you want me to do, like you want me to talk about something, just hit me up on the comment section. I'll do it. You can watch my video. I have other videos that explain a lot of stuff. I'm talking about schools that you can best place to study in Europe, best schools in Australia and other stuff like that.